morning. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. This is the newspaper show and I'm Hina Gambhir. Let's get started with what's making headlines as far as the Times of India this morning is concerned. And today, another development that has been reported on the front page is about India and China. India to look out for signs of China not abiding by the deal that has now been agreed upon. Blacktopping Galwan Road would be warning signal. This is what Indrani Bakshi has reported. Stocking up for winter, a red flag. If PLA begins stocking up provisions and shelters for winter, it will mean that they want to settle in and not disengage. So India is very cautious, keeping an eye on the movement of PLA. For now, PLA has pulled down some tents, moved back a few vehicles and slightly reduced troops at Finger 4 of North Bank of Pangong Tso, also clearing out of areas covered by PP14, PP15 and PP17A, where at least 5 structures already have been removed. PLA not disengaging in 3 to 4 points in upper reaches of Pangong Bank till phase 2 of de-escalation. In Depsang, Chinese preventing Indians from patrolling in some areas. So this is the current situation as far as the LAC is concerned. A slight reduction in PLA troops at Pangong Tso. China aggressive, India did its best. So this is what the United States of America has said. Remember, United States of America has always supported India's stand ever since Galwan face-off happened. Army personnel told to delete Facebook, Insta and some of the other apps from their mobile phones. Then there is an update about what had happened in Kanpur a few days ago about gangster Vikas Dubey. We are being told that Dubey's nephew has been killed, key aide and 3 others recaptured. Stepping up the heat on Vikas Dubey gang with 2 encounters in 6 hours and multiple arrests. UP police on Wednesday shot dead a nephew of the fugitive Don who was known to be his shadow and recaptured another aide and 3 others when they tried to shoot and scoot during a search for an ammunition dump inside a forest close to where 8 cops had been killed last Friday. Apart from this, 2 mole cops held for gangster link. That's another update that has come. Suspended Chaubepur SHO Vinay Tiwari and beat in charge of Bikru village KK Sharma were held on Wednesday for allegedly colluding with gangster Dubey and fleeing the site of ambush where 8 of their colleagues were shot dead. Then there is an update as far as the US's decision is concerned about international students. Harvard, MIT have challenged US decision on international students. Then Pakistan's claim that Jadhav is against review plea is a farce. This is what India has said very clearly. India dismissed as a continuation of a farce Pakistan's claim on Wednesday that Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav has refused to file a review petition against his death sentence and only wants to follow up on his mercy petition. Then BJP Neta, dad and brother shot dead in Kashmir. BJP's Bandipora district head Wasim Bari, his father and brother were shot dead in their North Kashmir house by terrorists on Wednesday. This is being seen as the first major incident involving a senior political leader after Article 370 was nullified back in 2019. Apart from this, cops are missing. BJP Bandipora head Wasim Bari, his father and brother shot dead. Family had security cover of 8 JNK policemen. None of them were present. And Bari's house is barely 30 kilometers from police station, half a kilometer from police brass's residence as well. Then affordable rental housing plan for migrants has been okayed. The centre hopes to get its ambitious plan of providing rental accommodation for around migrants, rolling with around 70,000 houses in Maharashtra, Delhi, Telangana to be rented out in the first phase of this affordable rental housing complex scheme. This is what Deepak Dash has reported. High-profile panel is going to probe 3 Gandhi family trusts. The Home Ministry on Wednesday set up interministerial committee to coordinate investigations into alleged violation of various provisions of Prevention of Money Laundering Act, IT Act, Foreign Contributions Regulation Act, FCRA and other regulations by 3 trusts linked to Gandhi family. Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi reacted to this as well, saying that we can't be intimidated. Couple of more interesting stories. This is about the aviation sector. Air pact soon with US, France and Germany. The government has been maintaining that negotiations are underway. Now Saurabh Sinha has reported that India is likely to have special arrangements, aerial connectivity with the US, France and Germany within a week. So big development there as well. Fresh cases breached 25,000 in a day for the first time. India's COVID count rising sharply. That's the story almost every day. Hospital admissions, OPDs pick up pace. This is about hospital admissions as well as OPD footfalls have started picking up pace with bed occupancy in private hospitals reaching over 60% of pre-lockdown period. This according to a survey by National Health Authority. Tamil Nadu clocks 4 lakh tests in 14 days. Testing has really gone up in Tamil Nadu. Bridging the pension gap. After March, when India and Nepal went into lockdown and closed their borders, retired Gorkha soldiers of the Indian Army withdrew their pension on Wednesday. Suspension bridges on the Indo-Nepal border were opened. At least 1,600 retired soldiers from Nepal who had served the Indian Army couldn't get their pension and had to face financial hardship. So that's another story. Couple of more interesting stories here. HC pulls up DU after it puts off online UG tests. Truck crushes 6 labourers in Agra. Vegetable prices in the city have increased by about 25 to 50%. Actor Jagdeep passes away. Veteran film comedian Jagdeep, best remembered as Surma Bhopali of Sholay, passed away aged 81 on Wednesday. He featured in about 400 films in a career spanning 6 decades. Then there is a quick update as far as the Tablighi case is concerned as well. Foreigners from 21 countries have already got bail. That's about the Times of India this morning. Moving on now and talk about the Nav Bharat Times. और यहाँ पर जो पहली खबर है वो विकास दुबे जो गैंगस्टर है उससे जुड़ी हुई है. यहीं कहीं हो सकता है गैंगस्टर. दुबे पर पूरे 5 लाख का इनाम है. फरीदाबाद में बच निकला. जो कल तस्वीरें आई थी फरीदाबाद में एक मिठाई की दुकान से और सड़क पर देखा गया था विकास दुबे को. सीसीटीवी की पिक्चर आई थी तो वो यहाँ पर दिखाई हुई है. बताते हैं विकास दुबे मंगलवार को फरीदाबाद के होटल में एक रूम बुक करने में नाकाम रहा तो ऑटो से भाग गया. सीसीटीवी में दिख रहा शख्स बताया जा रहा है कि ये विकास है. इसके अलावा गिरफ्तारी के लिए दिल्ली में छापे. खोड़ा के पास खास नजर रखी हुई है. गैंगस्टर का शूटर अमर दुबे हमीरपुर में मारा गया. 29 जून को हुई थी शादी. रेड की पहले ही जानकारी देने के आरोपी पूर्व एसओ और एसआई को गिरफ्तार कर लिया गया है. भारत और चीन के बीच में जो नेगोशिएशंस हो रही हैं उसकी भी अपडेट है. चीन ने अब पैंगोंग में भी दिए हैं कुछ नरमी के संकेत. सेना में सबको डिलीट करना होगा अपना फेसबुक अकाउंट और उसके साथ साथ और भी कई ऐप्स हैं जिनको डिलीट करने को कहा गया है. गांधी परिवार से जुड़े 3 ट्रस्टों की जांच होगी. गृह मंत्रालय ने एक कमेटी बनाई है. पाकिस्तान का दावा है कि कुलभूषण जाधव नहीं चाहते कि मौत की सजा को रिव्यू किया जाए जिसे एमईए ने कहा है कि बिल्कुल गलत है. वैक्सीन नहीं बनी तो भारत में हर दिन आएंगे लगभग 2,87,000 केस. ये एक बड़ी खबर है. अमेरिका की MIT ने अपनी रिसर्च के बाद ये दावा किया है कि अगर भारत में समय रहते वैक्सीन नहीं बनी तो अगले साल की सर्दियों तक देश में रोजाना 2,87,000 कोरोना के नए मरीज आ सकते हैं. बहुत ही स्कैरी एक स्टडी है. देखेंगे इस पर सरकार का क्या जवाब आता है. दिल्ली में 2033 मरीज निकले एक ही दिन में और 3,982 जो हैं वो ठीक भी हो गए हैं. DU ने टाली ओपन परीक्षा. राष्ट्रवाद अब सिलेबस में नहीं है. CBSE ने 9वीं से लेकर 12वीं तक के जो सिलेबस हैं क्लासेस के उनको लगभग 30% घटा दिया है. और उसके बाद कांग्रेस पार्टी ने सवाल उठाया है कि जो मेन सब्जेक्ट्स हैं उनको हटा दिया गया है. ये बीजेपी अपनी आइडियोलॉजी को यहाँ पर इम्पोज करने की कोशिश कर रही है, ऐसा कांग्रेस का कहना है. ट्रंप सरकार के खिलाफ मुकदमा. अमेरिका की 2 टॉप यूनिवर्सिटी हार्वर्ड और MIT ने ट्रंप सरकार के खिलाफ मुकदमा दायर किया है. विदेशी स्टूडेंट को वीजा नहीं देने के फैसले का विरोध करते हुए यूनिवर्सिटीज ने कहा है कि इससे स्टूडेंट्स को काफी ज्यादा परेशानी होगी. 31 मार्च के बाद बिकी BS 4 गाड़ियों का नहीं होगा रजिस्ट्रेशन. कोर्ट ने BS 4 वाहन बेचने के लिए 10 दिन की मोहलत का आदेश जो है उसे वापस ले लिया है. और इसके अलावा मुफ्त अनाज आवास योजना कैबिनेट से मंजूर हो गई है. कल कैबिनेट मीटिंग थी उसमें ये बड़ा फैसला लिया गया है. लेट्स नाउ मूव ऑन एंड टॉक अबाउट द इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स नाउ, द पिंक पेपर. एंड हियर द बिग स्टोरी दैट the Economic Times is leading with is that display country of origin by 1st of August. This is what the government has told very, very clearly to the e-commerce. Companies, platforms seek more time, ask government to involve sellers, and manufacturers call on deadlines soon. So now the government is getting quite active as far as mentioning country of origin is concerned. Race to slow down imports. The government has asked e-commerce platforms such as Amazon and Flipkart to display the country of origin on new products listed by sellers on their sites by 1st of August and legacy items by October 1st without stipulating a deadline. The companies sought more time to implement the changes which are part of the government's plan to curb imports at an online meeting with officials on Wednesday. Nokia, Ericsson may be using Chinese parts. Kalyan Prabhat has reported Nokia and Ericsson are believed to be sourcing components from China to locally make and supply network gear to telcos in India. This could mar New Delhi's plans to keep Chinese firms out. That's another story. India may go beyond China to cut cheap shipments. India, in fact, is drawing up a strategy to curb cheap shipments, cheap imports from any source and not just China in order to achieve its self-reliance goals, a senior government official has told ET. Towards the end, the government is drawing up short-term, medium-term and long-term plans. This is what Deepshika Sikarwar has reported. Worst sales likely in 9 quarters. Q1 revenues of Nifty companies may see a 23% drop. Good show by banks. Finance and consumer companies may limit fall in profit to 6.9%. Then Motown, government officials to brainstorm soon on slamming brakes on imports. ICICI Bank to raise up to 15,000 crore via share sale. Apart from this, talks held on legal action against JioMeet. This is what Zoom has said. Zoom Video Communications India head Samir Raje has said that he was shocked at the resemblance that recently launched JioMeet has with the Zoom app. He said there have been a lot of discussions internally about pursuing a legal route. Zoom is also trying to clarify the misinformation that it is a Chinese firm. Then Railways draws up big revamp plan. Indian Railways has chalked out a massive upgradation plan that includes seeking redevelopment bids for about 150 stations as it hopes to end FY21 with a surplus as freight businesses are looking up. Retail trade soared to about 15-year high. So that's about the latest as far as the Economic Times this morning is concerned. Let's be more city specific and talk about what's making headlines in the Delhi edition of the Times of India. My colleague Parveena is joining us in the broadcast this morning. Parveena, good morning. The big story is that Games Village is battle ready. What more details can you share with us?
Well, yes, yet another COVID center facility in the national capital. This is in a bid to fight the number of cases Delhi is reporting each day. But things are under control with the number of beds getting increased each day. And the latest is, of course, the Commonwealth Games Village, transferring into or translating into a COVID center with 500 beds. Also, this is in collaboration with Lok Nayak Hospital and civil society called Doctors for You, which will be providing 80 doctors and 115 nurses for patients. Also, facilities along with it there will be different units for different kind of patients. Patients with mild symptoms will have a different unit, but patients with ailments and severe symptoms will be in a unit which will have more doctors and facilities. And if in case the case becomes extremely serious, will be shifted to Lok Nayak Hospital, and all that facility is well equipped within the Commonwealth Games.
Right.
And with this, the Delhi government expects that the numbers will come down, and the availability of beds and ICU beds both are much more. And they're saying with this, the numbers of cases should also come down in days to come.
Thank you very much, Parveena, for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. In fact, a couple of more interesting stories about Delhi. Active cases down to 25% in the national capital. Government eye on house workers, service providers. Chief Minister has said find root cause of COVID-19 deaths. And lastly, remember there have been a couple of earthquakes in a very short span of time in Delhi and NCR. And looking at this quake threat, 25 buildings have been identified. So now the New Delhi Municipal Council has woken up to the need to improve seismic stability of several iconic buildings in its jurisdiction. So that's about the Delhi edition this morning. Moving on now to the Mumbai edition of the Times of India. My colleague Arunil is joining us in the broadcast this morning. Arunil, good morning. The Mumbai edition has reported that as cases go up, Minister says state ahead of ICMR's testing target.
Well, that is right, Hina. In fact, good morning to you. This was after Devendra Fadnavis, the opposition leader and the main BJP leader in the state of Maharashtra, raised questions saying that the number of cases on Wednesday in the city of Mumbai were only close to 800. That was a relatively low mark because the testing was also done at a very low rate. Mumbai was not reaching its true potential of testing patients, and that is when the Maharashtra government has given an explanation saying that the state of Maharashtra is testing way ahead of the testing target set by the ICMR. With respect to the number of cases, yesterday the state of Maharashtra recorded the second highest day spike with respect to the number of cases. 6,603 cases were recorded in the state of Maharashtra. That takes the to more than 2,26,000. One important thing, around 91,000 of these cases are active cases. Other cases have been either treated, or around 9,000 patients have unfortunately lost their life in the COVID battle as well. One last important point that we would like to point out over here, the number of cases in the satellite cities of Mumbai, be it Navi Mumbai, be it Thane or Vasai Virar, is relatively more as compared to the main Mumbai city. Yesterday, the cases in Mumbai were around 1,300. The cases in the satellite cities was more than 2,400. So that remains a concern for the municipal corporation of the satellite cities.
Thank you very much, Arunil, for the moment for joining us with all of those details. In fact, Kalyan, Dombivli cases are also over 10,000, most after Mumbai and Thane. State of Maharashtra has seen rise in cases, but a dip in deaths for sure. Apart from this, there have been about 5 suicides that have been reported in Vidarbha region. These are of auto drivers, and auto driver suicides in Vidarbha is a wake-up call. 5 auto rickshaw drivers have committed suicide lately due to lockdown woes in Vidarbha, and one can't rule out the possibility of a similar scenario in Mumbai region as well. Then hotels welcome guests to new normal, brace for uncertain future. That's another story that the Mumbai edition this morning has reported. Let's now move on and talk about the Kolkata edition of the Times of India. 25 addresses in city, 23 more in vicinity enter stricter lockdown. Shreyasi, my colleague, is joining us on the broadcast. Shreyasi, good morning. City pockets gear up for a total lockdown from today.
Well, that's right. The Kolkata Municipal Corporation and the Kolkata Police have identified 25 pockets in the city where the lockdown will be imposed from 5 p.m. today. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, while addressing the media yesterday, said that this will be a strict lockdown area where there will be no movement allowed, because these are the areas where there have been COVID positive cases that have been reported in higher numbers than the rest. And within the next 7 days, it will be reviewed whether or not the lockdown has proven to be successful, and accordingly restrictions will be lifted. But for the next 7 days, just not Kolkata, but the adjoining districts, and in fact all the districts. But for now, the state government has released the containment zone list for Howrah district, for North 24 Parganas district, and Kolkata. The remaining will be out extremely soon.
All right. Thank you very much, Shreyasi, for the moment for joining us with all of those details. Moving on now to the Bengaluru edition of the Times of India this morning. And the big story is that rise in symptomatic cases, a positive sign. This is what the experts have said about Karnataka.